Hi Madam Malia, so my topic for FYP presentation is the experience of using social dating app among young people. Content for part 1 are background, problem statement, research objective, and questions, significance of studies, literature review, and methodology. So I'll just touch a bit on it because I will more emphasis on part 2, which is findings and discussion and conclusion. So, for the background, social dating app is an online dating service or program designed to operate on mobile devices, especially in phones and tablets. Young people can register and upload their profile to find friends. Furthermore, they can reduce and filter out the scope for others through social dating app. Young people tend to use social dating app to find potential partners and make new friends because it is an easy, faster and convenient way when compared to meet friends offline. There is a change from young people meeting friends physically to meeting them online to build a relationship because we are living in a society of advanced technology. So according to the Statista 2017, there are 46.1% of young people are using social dating app because young people are tech savvy while older generation less to expose technology because they do not know how to use it. So this is a problem statement and research objective and question. For the research objective are to understand the young people's experience of using social dating app, to examine the reason behind the usage of social dating app among young people, to investigate the selection criteria that young people looking for dates when using social dating app. So for the research questions are, what is the experience of young people when using social dating app? What is the reason for using social dating app among young people? What are the factors that young people looking for dates when using social dating app? And this is the significance of study. Literature review. Users gratification theory (UGT) will be used in this research to explain and understand the phenomena on the experience of young people when using social dating app. So now move on to methodology. Mixed method research will be used in this research, and in-depth interview is used to collect more information for the first objective, and the questionnaire is to gather the data for second and third objective in this research. Part 2, findings and discussion and conclusion. So for the finding and discussion, the data is gathered through WhatsApp, Google survey form, Tantan, Tinder, Facebook dating app, and face-to-face interview. 40 respondents use Google survey form for quantitative data collection, while the other 5 respondents will be focused on in-depth interview session. While in this part, the data is analyzed and discussed according to question number 1 to 16 based on in-depth interview question. The qualitative data you have been categorized in 7 categories. Respondent B, C, D, and E are still a student, while Respondent A is a tour guide. Respondent A stated that she worked as a tour guide and have a business on direct sales. Respondent B said that he worked as a part-time job at his lecturer's workshop, while Respondent D was doing a part-time job as a content creator. Personally, I think the most suitable age for young people to use dating app is about 16 years old and above, but there's always having a precocious experience in social dating app. Surprisingly, Respondent D stated that he was around 14 years old to use dating app. Furthermore, Respondent C experienced a social dating app because his called out a challenge and he decided to move on or to fresh challenges. Some of them feel surprised and some of them feel nothing but just for fun when using social dating app. Respondent C has a clear mind that telling a stranger about his own life is difficult and need to be careful. Respondent D replied that before he met his girlfriend, he mainly did it just to have fun, not necessarily to have a one-night stand, but also just to meet new friends. But he supposed now if his girlfriend let him, he would probably be using it as a game or to pass the time. Some of them might have a different view on business approaches for selling or looking for partners on business through social dating app. Respondent A felt good to have a business partner through the social dating app, while respondent C never believed that it's the right way to find potential partner or business partner or customers in social dating app. Two respondents also found their partner through the social dating app, but of course, good times do not last long. Respondents gain difficulties and worse experience while using social dating app. Respondent A clarified that some people are too graphic and sexually explicit. She felt uncomfortable at what she saw on the screen when the weird conversation came out. They went through the same process which got catfished by others. Catfish is when someone falls for a person online who is not necessarily real. Respondent E mentioned that it was almost indistinguishable between male or female through photo because he met a ladyboy on social dating app. Respondent A thinks that social dating apps are a good platform to build up personal relationships. Having good personal relationship is the most important thing for her to gain the rewards of her investments. By investing in social communication, her individual income is up. Respondent B stated that most females that he found on Tinder are most looking for boys to play friends with benefits and sugar daddy. He also added up, not every female will be that way. One of them did not verify his photo because there's no verification on the app, but he used his own photo there. Even though respondent D did verify his photo, however, he thinks he should not be in order to keep his privacy safe. It is quite surprisingly that 100% of them did not upload fake profile and information. Respondent E think that it is fine to not use their photo as profile pictures, but they should upload at least one real photo. Most respondents did not purchase VIP service except respondent D and E because they felt bored and need more function at that time. All the respondents clarified that they need to look at the situation before promising it to hang out with someone. It is important to know the condition and the background of the person before going out with him or her. So for demographic info for research objective 2 and 3, among the 40 respondents participating in this study, there are 17 male respondents and 23 are from female respondents. 21 to 30 age group has the highest number of the respondents because they have a more mature view of love and less work pressure when compared to the others group. At the same time, they are more passionate and energetic in the phase of the relationships. According to National Healthy Marriage Resource Center 2017, maturity affects emotional control and reasoning. It affects a couple's ability to successfully make joint decisions, work together toward relationship goals, and to resolve conflicts effectively. Therefore, there are more respondents in 21 to 30 age group. So, as shown in figure 1.1, most of the respondents are Chinese, which consists of 25 respondents, followed by 10 Malay respondents, whereas the other ethnic groups are Bumiputra in Malaysia, such as Dayak, Iban, Bidayu, and Eurasian comprise the minority of the respondents and contributing about 5 respondents. Figure 1.2 shows that there are more highly educated users are using social dating app because they excel in science and technology, and it is an efficient way to find ideal partner in a short time. Figure 1.3 represents the analysis of marital status from the respondents. There are 36 of the respondents are living singles, while the rest of the 4 respondents are in a relationship. The data show that 40% of the respondents do not have income, followed by 20% of the respondents who earn money in the range between 1,001 and 2,000. 12.5% of the respondents are in a personal income range between 2,001 and 3,000 and below 1,000 ringgit Malaysia respectively, whereas the personal income of the other 7.5 are from 3,001 to 4,000, while 5% of the respondents with personal income above 5,000 ringgit. There are only 2.5% of the respondents having the personal income from 4,001 to 5,000. The reason behind the usage of social dating app among young people. From here, Tantan had the highest frequency and percentage. The majority 21 respondents think that social dating app is for the purpose of finding friends. Then 8 respondents think that the purpose of using social dating app is to find a future partner, and followed by 6 respondents for the purpose of finding friends with benefits. Furthermore, only 2 respondents stated that the purpose of using social dating app is to find business partner. Audience is in the role of active because they can differentiate and analyze the uses of media to fulfill their own need. 12 respondents are using social dating app to look for friends, while 8 respondents are just for fun. Then 7 respondents who access social dating app are looking for romantic partners, while 6 respondents are looking for business chances on social dating app. Whereas the other 3 respondents are curious about social dating app and 2 respondents are looking for friends with benefits. There are only 1 respondents each in both the reason of business purpose and to look for friends and romantic partner respectively when using social dating app. Majority of the respondents, 42.5%, are using social dating app because of the influence by the advertisements on the social media. Most of the people stopped using social dating app because they felt bored and no time to use. 14 respondents continue to use social dating app because they want to find more friends, and 11 respondents will only use social dating app when they feel lonely. 45% of the respondents are concerned about being scammed when using social dating app. So for the selection criteria that young people looking for date when using social dating app: appearance, for example, outlook of the people and style is the first choice for dates, then follow to proximity, similarity, on psychological characteristic, age, race, and occupation. So as mentioned before in chapter 2, according to Wood 2013, proximity and similarity are major influences on initial attraction in face-to-face relationships. Thus, young people will be attracted by the proximity and similarity between potential partners when using social dating app. There are 50% of the respondents concerned to date a person from different ethnic when using social dating app, while the other respondents do not mind on ethnic of the other users. The majority of 55% of the respondents stated that the occupation of other users is very important to give a good impression to others, because occupation of someone reflects on the personality and profession. Furthermore, it also matters about the user's interests, public concept, salary, and a common topic to maintain the relationship going. 37.5% of the respondents considered the occupation of others is not important because they use social dating app to meet friends but not to judge on others' occupation. Some of them think the occupation of other users is not important because it would seem to be materialistic as long as the occupation is not causing harm to others. Whereas the other 7.5% of the respondents explain the importance of the occupation depends on the situation. They explain the occupation is important when they are really looking for a partner, while the occupation is not a matter when they are just looking for one night stand and fun. They are 87.5% of the respondents agree on the similarity of values, attitudes, and lifestyles are important for dates, because some respondents explain that similarity determines how the relationship will go on a long term, which could also affect the lifestyle of both people. Not only that, some respondents said that it is important to have similarities to avoid unnecessary arguments, and it will be very hard to adhere to a relationship if each other has a totally different culture. Surprisingly, some users explain the similarity is to make the business flow better in the sense of understanding and communicating to each other. Whereas the rest of the 12.5% of the respondents do not agree on the similarity is important for dates because it depends on the tolerance level for a couple. There are 25% of the respondents think age is not a matter to date with people, while the other 75% of the respondents have their own acceptance of the age gap to date with others. In majority of 35% of the respondents can accept the range in between 1 to 4 years gap, followed by 15% of the respondents can accept to a 5 years gap, 12.5% of the respondents for 10 years gap, 7.5% of the respondents for 6 to 9 years gap, and 5% of the respondents for more than 10 years. Table 3.0 show 85% of the respondents agree that physical appearance is one of the selection criteria for young people look for date. Because people look at the appearance first and foremost. Furthermore, some respondents explain that society now is appearance oriented and humans like beautiful things no matter men or women. One respondent mentioned that it is our animalistic nature. Physical appearance is the number one thing we automatically see and notice when it comes looking for a mate or having coitus. Another respondent explained appearance is the best way to attract customers. Both 7.5% of the respondents felt unsure and not necessary about physical appearance for young people to look for dates when using social dating app. So for the conclusion, the recommendation for this topic is I found that the population of this study is still limited to picture the overall conclusion. Thus, a diverse respondents should be interviewed more to investigate this topic in future research because the number of Malaysians who experience social dating apps will increase. Furthermore, respondents have different backgrounds and education also need to be way to obtain different views of young people in social dating app. Create an anonymous discussions in the social dating app because it can allow users to discuss and pool their experience. In addition to this, it is an efficient way to find target audience in the future studies. Thank you.